Welcome back! 2 weeks ago, Pixar released its first teaser trailer for their next film, Toy Story 4. Yep, another one. Just when we think we could end this series on a high note, we decided to beat this dead toy horse to a pulp because of our endless greed. Ha! What fun! The trailer features the whole classic Toy Story gang. Woody, Buzz, Rex, Mr. Potato Head, and a brand new character, Forky the Spork. Forky the Spork is quite literally the most innovative, beautiful, creative, yet sophisticated character to come out of Pixar's cinematic spectacle since Larry the Cable Guy raw dogged a tow truck in 2006. The Toy Story trilogy is the pinnacle of animated, awe-inspiring film. It touched the hearts of so many, especially after those same hearts were broken by the O.J. Simpson trial. Its impact was phenomenal. Forky the Spork, who will be ironically played by O.J. Simpson, will serve to further the legacy of the Toy Story saga? Quadrilogy? Sure. For those of you watching who are uncultured heathens living without art, Forky looks like this. As you can see, he's beautiful. Each slender prong protrudes from his head with such grace. His pipe cleaner arms, how I want them to hold me. And we can't forget about his googly eyes. Anyway, back on topic. Because of this new Toy Story film, we at Next Week Now predict that it will trigger people's past traumas and bring them to life with googly eyes. Your dad's belt? Googly eyes. Top of the steps? Googly eyes. Pack of mom smokes? Googly eyes. The ever-looming reality that I and everyone around me will one day perish from this effervescent reality, leaving behind no legacy, no children, and no hope for a better future. Googly eyes. So many will have been emotionally re-traumatized by the return of their dark pasts that Disney Pixar will face countless class action lawsuits. After this, the studio will go bankrupt, and as a result, will have to face their ultimate trauma, all the money they didn't make, and having to move back in with their parents with googly eyes. Now, as we all race furiously to our eventual deaths, we look toward the transhumanists for our light at the end of the infinite black tunnel of existence. Ears and arms, move over. This story has endless possibilities for streamlining the prison of the human flesh. According to the Fertility Institute of America, parents are now able to select their baby's sex and eye color. They can choose from a variety of colors, provided the parents have the genetic building blocks for those colors in their DNA. But people have asked, where does this stop? The Fertility Institute has announced plans to expand the program, offering full genetic authorship. The Institute will partner with Bethesda Game Studios, creators of popular RPGs like Skyrim and Fallout, to adapt their character customization software to fit real-life people in the name of science. Parents will be able to eventually fully create their child from scratch, stretching from traits like eye color, hair color, height, genetic weight, nose shape, cauliflower ears, webbed toes, etc. This is only the beginning, though. For an added twist, the Institute has also hinted at cheat codes to add a little mystery genetic flair to your descendants' gene pool. In a recent speaking engagement hosted by the Young Conservatives of Texas at the University of Texas titled Model Minority, Building Better Babies, the Institute announced that so far they have designed protogenes for some interesting traits, but they're still working out the kinks. Ooh. So far, they have genes for a tiny head, but only the surface area changes. All the features stay the same size. You can also adjust your baby's height, but only in the torso. You can give your baby vampirism, but they can drink only AB blood. the rarest kind. Your baby can also just have more blood. There's nothing special about it, really, just a loose bag of blood permanently attached to their person. You can give your baby infinite lives, but it comes back slightly more purple each time. They aren't sure why. There's an option for unlimited ammos, but so far they've only been able to make the ammo come out in bowel movements. Your baby can be born with laser eyes, but only laser pointer eyes. Also, the child can have indestructible pinky fingers, but osteoporosis everywhere else. While some of these genetics questions may cause an ethics uproar, here at Next Week Now, the only thing that surprises us is that the young conservatives understand science. While we strive to obtain the perfect human form, I am sitting here contemplating what's the point of sitting in front of a brain-dead audience and droning on about America's corporate-influenced disasters when I could be at home enjoying the smooth, rich taste of a nicotine-fueled slow death. Now here's the kind of thing that the Ambien-tamed 60-year-olds will lap right out of my pampered pseudo-European hands. And now, the backlog of predictions we have that we couldn't have made because of last Thanksgiving break. God lit California on fire because he hates $15 minimum wage. And will soon begin the Demageddon, in which he strikes down prominent Democrats with supernaturally large hard-boiled eggs. Desperate for warmth, Daddy Fenves will cut open Bevo so he can keep his sweet dimples warm for just an extra 30 minutes. Strapped for cash, Donald Trump will now be paying out settlements with pieces of Johnny Cash's 15-year-old corpse. A full-time mother from San Francisco will take it upon herself to rewrite Hatchet by Gary Paulson so that the main character, Brian, a young man lost in the Canadian wilderness, maintains a vegan diet the entire time to show everyone it can be done. The X Factor will create a spin-off series where various philosophers compete by sharing their theories about the origin of human existence, called the Y Factor. The blood-stained men that visit college campuses will start a wave of foreskin reattachment surgery, where, after being circumcised as infants, collegiate men will elect to have their foreskin sewn back on. Gives Frankenweenie a whole new meaning. After the Saudi-sanctioned murder of Jamal Khashoggi, the Prince of Saudi Arabia will hollow out Khashoggi's dead body, fill it with bees, and carry him around as a balloon during any and all American diplomacy conferences. Cartoon Network will be producing a live-action cat dog, in which they will stitch together the rear ends of a cat and a dog and pray it lives long enough to finish filming. With that endorphin rush of news out of the way, we have a new message from the transcendentalists of the previous seasons. It seems those who once were will soon be making an appearance for a special episode next week. Watch it. Don't watch it. It makes no difference to me or any other living organism on this planet. But our last prediction of the night is that you will tune in next week for another episode. Eternal recurrence at its finest. Thank you, Frederick.